The aliens had prepared for everything, except this. Their warships hovered in silence, scanners blinking in confusion. On the battlefield, humans stood still. Then, one by one, they started to run. But they weren't fleeing. They were smiling. When the Glary first arrived in Earth's orbit, they expected an easy conquest. Their empire had consumed over 40 planets, and Earth was smaller, messier, and far too emotional. "Soft species," said Commander Varn. "They won't last a day." The plan was simple: land, overwhelm, conquer. "Their gravity is weak, their minds are slower," added another officer. "We'll have this planet by sunset." But Earth wasn't planning to go quietly. Not this time. The invasion began at dawn. Ships blackened the skies. Alien troops dropped into cities, forests, deserts. But instead of resistance, they found silence. Streets were empty. Fields were still. "Are they hiding?" Varn asked. "No life signs nearby," his tech replied. "Where are their warriors?" Then came a strange noise. A rhythm. The aliens turned to see humans running, men, women, children, all moving with wild energy. "They're fleeing," said one soldier. But their scanners told a different story. Heart rates up. Adrenaline surging. "Wait," a Glary scout said, eyes widening, "they're not running away, they're warming up." Humans surged forward like a tidal wave. From every direction, they ran, not with fear, but purpose. "We train for marathons for fun," one human shouted mid-charge. Another laughed, "You brought weapons?" "We brought sneakers." The Glary's strength was in tech, lasers, shields, drones. But Earth had something else: endurance. Passion. Madness. "They're not stopping," Varn growled. His troops fired stun rays. The runners dodged. Some took hits, rolled, and got back up. "Who keeps going after that?" one alien yelled. The answer came in a cheer: "Humans do." From the mountains of Chile to the streets of Tokyo, humanity ran. Veterans sprinted beside teenagers. Scientists raced alongside dancers. "Run like the world depends on it," someone cried. Because it does. In Alaska, a retired dog musher strapped rockets to his sled and charged a Glary landing pod. "I haven't had this much fun in years," he shouted. The Glary watched in disbelief. "They treat war like sport." One officer whispered, "They treat life like fire." The turning point came in Nevada. Glary forces had cornered a battalion of runners near an old racetrack. Varn landed his command ship personally. "Surrender," he barked. A human, dusty and grinning, stood tall. "We don't do that here." Varn fired. The runner dodged. Behind him, thousands more arrived, covered in sweat, eyes blazing. "This isn't a retreat," said another. "It's a relay." With perfect timing, humans passed homemade EMP grenades like batons. The field lit up with blue fire. Glary tech shorted. Drones dropped. Varn screamed, "Why won't they break?" The answer came not from a soldier, but a child, no older than 10, standing on a rooftop waving a slingshot. "Because we've already lived through our worst days," she said. "And we're still here." One by one, Glary's ships fell. Their systems couldn't keep up with the chaos. They weren't fighting an army, they were facing a species on fire. The retreat was messy. Varn gave the order with trembling hands. "Get us off this planet. Now." As their ships rose, battered and burned, they looked down. Humanity was still running, toward them. Not to chase, but to send a message. "We're not prey," a broadcast said. "We're the storm." Another added, "We run toward danger, not away from it." In space, Varn slumped in his chair. "We thought they were weak." A technician shook his head. They were just waiting for the signal. Earth didn't just survive. It roared. The skies cleared, cities lit up, and humanity stood taller than ever before. "Next time," said one woman, tying her shoes, "tell them to bring water. They'll need it." All across the globe, murals appeared, humans mid-stride, fists raised, faces lit with fire. And the world whispered a new phrase to the stars. They watched in horror, as we started running.